Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games and part 1 of our How to Play Weekend Warrior series. In this video, we'll go through everything you need to know to get started and the key concepts of the game. Welcome to part 1 of the How to Play Weekend Warrior series, and in this video we're going to look through everything you need to know to get started and also the key concepts of the game. We've already gone through an overview of the book, going through everything that's included. We've looked at how to create your warriors and how to create a skirmish. So now it's time to start looking at the rules, and this series will cover everything you need to know to get playing really quickly. Right, let's begin part 1 with the basic tools, and getting started with Weekend Warriors is super easy. You'll need a gaming surface, and this can be 36 by 24 inch, 24 by 24 inch, or the popular 30 by 22 inch. You're also going to need some terrain, and this can be terrain from an existing game or some you've made yourself. You'll need a measuring tape, ruler or measuring gauge, some 6-sided dice, and I recommend having 6 dice per player. You'll need some tokens or coins to use as objective markers. You'll need 1 to 10 models per player to represent your warriors, and I recommend 4 each to get started with. And finally, you'll need a printed warrior sheet for each player and a pencil and eraser to fill it out with. Now we've got all our basic tools together, we can take a look at the key concepts, and let's start with distance and modifiers. If you've played skirmish games before, then these key concepts should be really familiar. But if you're new to the world of tabletop skirmish games, then key concepts are simply general rules to keep in mind when playing the game. Distances are measured in inches and are written in the rules as a number followed by the double quote symbol. Measurements for attack are taken from the closest base edge of the attacking model to the closest base edge of the target model. And if one model is higher than the other model, measure the diagonal distance. If any part of the target base is within the range value, then that target is said to be in range. Measurements for moving are taken from the front of the moving base to the front of the moving base along the path the model would move. You can take a measurement anytime during the game, whether it's your turn or not. Now let's look at modifiers. And modifiers can add or subtract a number to or from dice rolls, and they'll be written as plus symbol followed by the number or a minus symbol followed by the number. The warrior card, weapons, gear and abilities will tell you when and where to apply those modifiers. However, if a dice roll is a natural 6, it's always a critical hit. If it's a natural 1, it's always an epic fail regardless of modifiers. So when you roll a 1, you can't add any modifiers to it. Even when a modifier will change a number from a 5 to a 6 or a 2 to a 1, that does not make a critical hit or an epic fail. For example, a roll of 5 with strength plus 1 will make the result a 6, but this will only count as a hit. This modifier is still good though, because the defender will have to roll a 6 to beat it. Now let's look at contact, and if a weapon has a range of 0, the models must be in base contact to make an attack with that weapon. If a model's base is up to 1 inch above the other model, but their base would be in contact if they were on the same level, they are still said to be in base contact. Next we've got roll-offs, and roll-offs are used to decide who goes first or to settle a disagreement. The player who rolls highest wins the roll-off. If both players roll the same result, roll off again until one player wins. Players will roll off to see who goes first at the beginning of each round. If at any time both players can't agree on something, for example, how much of a model is in cover, then use a roll-off to decide and then quickly get back into the action. Let's take a look at the dice next, and the only dice used in Weekend Warriors will be 6-sided dice, and these will be written as D6. You will need at least 6 D6 dice, but I recommend having 6 dice per player. Sometimes you'll be asked to roll a D3, but you'll still use a D6 to represent it. When you roll it, the following results will apply. When you roll a 1 or 2, that will give you a result of 1. When you roll a 3 or 4, you'll get a result of 2. And when you roll a 5 or 6, you'll get a result of 3. You may need some extra dice or tokens during the game, and some people like to record results or keep a score of objective points using those extra dice or tokens. You can use any dice or tokens you like, as long as all the players agree. You'll also need some tokens or objects to represent the objectives during certain skirmishes. And in the monthly skirmishes I publish, you'll find custom tokens that you can print off and use during your games. But that's just one option available to you. You can use any tokens from any other games, or have fun making your own custom objective tokens or even 3D pieces. If you don't have any tokens already and don't want to make any custom pieces, you can simply use coins or draw something on a little piece of paper. Construction toys make excellent tokens, and you can build some awesome objective markers with interesting pieces and minifig weapons. That covers everything you need to know to get started, the basic tools and the key concepts of the game. So come and join me for part 2 of this How to Play Weekend Warrior series, where we'll look at the order of play, rounds, activations and actions. There's lots of other videos on the channel for Weekend Warriors, including an introduction to the game, explaining exactly what it is and what it's all about. And then I've done a video where I go over the whole rulebook so you can see everything that's included in the book to decide if you'd like to pick it up or not. And I go through some tutorials on how to create your warriors and how to create a skirmish. I hope this video was helpful, and I can't wait to see you in part 2. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish games. If you'd like to get some awesome benefits and support the channel as well, then you can join my Patreon page from as little as £3 per month, and you'll get some great benefits including skirmishes each month, one for sci-fi, one for fantasy, lots of other freebies as well. And if you join at the top level, the £10 per month level, you'll get a free PDF copy of the book. So I'll put a link in the description below for you to check it out and see if you're interested, and it'd be great to see you there.